Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel and to the World of Warcraft post leveling stream vlog number 2. This is a vlog for week number 2, the second live stream that I did for World of Warcraft's review streams, and it's a much shorter stream this week. I mean, last weekend was crazy, 5 hours long. This time around, unfortunately, I've fallen sick again. My throat is acting up. I've got a cough and phlegm and all that crap, so I couldn't really do what I did last weekend. So lots to talk about World of Warcraft wise. In the 5 days or in the 7 days since the first stream, I've done so much, and really, wow, I'm beginning to realize that there's just so much content here that I don't think, even in 2, 3, 4 months, I'll be able to cover everything. And this is, I'm only playing one faction, the Alliance. There's still like the other Alliance to check out later on, the Horde, and other races have like their own starting regions and everything. There's just so much to do, and over the past week I've began sampling some of the other type of content. Like, I believe the Darkmoon Faire was around, so I went and did that. That was my first exposure to a World of Warcraft festival. And I know there's like a winter festival coming up, and I'll be checking that out as well. From the Darkmoon Faire experience, or the Dark Faire experience. Wait, Darkmoon Faire. I'm confusing myself. I'm a little high in medicine right now, but yeah, from that experience, I mean, it's all kind of fun and games, arcadey style. Throwing rings on turtles and bashing goblin heads, and there's like a race. There's fireworks that you can fly up in the air, and just fun little games to earn tokens, and the rewards are like mounts and cosmetic stuff. Pretty cool. That was just my first festival experience. I can't wait to see what the other more popular and bigger festivals in WoW look like. So I'll be looking forward to doing that. Now, in terms of questing, I stopped last weekend at level 17, as most of you guys know. Those of you who watched the stream and watched last weekend's vlog, and I stopped around Westfall. So in the past week, I've completed that, and I'm like level 48 now at the end of this second stream. Yeah, I'm 48 now. So I picked a path that's basically, I let the zone story take me where I should go chronologically. So from Westfall, I believe I then went to like Duskwood or something like that. I don't know. The names are still pretty new to me. Then the Stranglethorn region, I think it was called. Yeah, Stranglethorn. And after that, the West and then Eastern Plaguelands. So that's my progression leading up all the way to this weekend stream, which was the Badlands. And I have to say, based on those zones, I'm already starting to see a lot of the patterns in terms of quest design and the story. And for me personally, Westfall and the Eastern Plaguelands has some of the best quest stories I've played so far in World of Warcraft. Absolutely love the writing. In Westfall, it was all about uncovering the murder in the zone, and then following this this dark figure, the leader of this sort of like uprising, a rebellion that you have no idea until the very last minute when there's like a special reveal or whatever. And it ties into a dungeon story as well. That was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. And then Eastern Plaguelands was really awesome. I stumbled upon this female Worgen, I think it is, and her traveling companions, a dwarf and an elf. I think the quest chain is called Fiona's Caravan, I think it was. Yeah, Fiona's Caravan. That was superb. I absolutely loved that, because the writing in that, how the characters play off each other, and then the way you stop from quest hub to quest hub and complete quests for each of them, and learn a little bit more about who they are and what their backstories are. I mean, that's really, really cool. That's some great stuff. There's also been some crappy stuff too, like if you watch this week's stream, I think I said it on stream, Stranglethorn for me is the least favorite zone of mine in World of Warcraft so far, at least on the Alliance side. That zone, I mean, a lot of the quests and mechanics and design in the other zones, I know they've been revamped like 7 years ago with Cataclysm, and I know they were completely different in vanilla, so I'm in no position to talk about what they were before. But some of them, since Cata 7 years ago, aged decently. Like, you can tell, okay, some of these designs hold up. In Stranglethorn though, for me at least, it has not aged well at all. Like, it just, the zone frustrates me in terms of its design and the way the quest chain works. You go and help out this bunch of hunters, at least in like the second hub, And you start by killing 10 little baby tigers, and then 10 tigers, and then 5 elite tigers, and then you kill the king tiger. And it's not just for tigers, you got to do it for panthers and crocodiles and raptors too. And that really frustrates me from a PvE standpoint. A lot of people say, yeah, but imagine doing that in like a PvP zone where it's open, flag PvP, and it's a scramble for, who gets to tag the mobs and stuff. In that situation, sure, I can agree that there's going to be some fun elements to that, because it's a free-for-all on top of trying to get your objectives done. But on a PvE server, especially now, years later, when you're doing this type of content, it is just such a bore grind fest. And I immediately knew I need to get out of the zone. I need to just really put on some Spotify, have a nice glass of wine, and just try and get rid of this zone. And that's what I did. It did have some cool quests though, Stranglethorn, like you being able to control the baby raptor and try and escape from the troll stronghold or something like that. That was pretty fun. But besides that, for me, I don't think I'll ever return to Stranglehold. So that's basically it. This weekend, Badlands was pretty fun. Playing with the goblins, and then later on, somebody told me, have you done the day Darkwing came or something like that, the name of the quest? I said no. So as we go onto the stream, I stumble upon that quest, and that is probably super fun. It was funny, hilarious as shit. Like, some of these quests in Warcraft really makes you go, that is refreshing. Honest to God, that was pretty fun. So that quest really made my weekend really for WoW, seeing that amount of stupidity, but it's hilarious and I enjoyed it. This week's stream was all about just moving forward in the Badlands, and I'm trying to get at least to like late level 50s for next weekend. That's my goal for the next week, is try to get into the Burning Crusade content. So by the time next weekend rolls around, we'll have some endgame, possibly near endgame stuff to look at. So that's my assignment, that's my homework for the week, and I'll be trying to progress there. In terms of class, the warrior so far, 48 levels in, a lot of my skills have opened up. I'm still only using the arms subclass or whatever. I tried going fury, but it's really not my thing yet. I've got a lot more skills now, and that gives me a lot of options to play with in terms of using combos or whatever, because warrior, your skills kind of proc, right, and you do them in order. So far so good. It's just that at this stage, mobs are dying pretty fast, so you don't really have a lot to experiment with. So I did jump into another PvP battleground, random battleground, just to test my knowledge of the warrior class and see if my rotations work. And again, I think I did pretty okay this time around, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the class can do at endgame, and then I'll see if I actually made a decent choice of going the warrior or not. Another thing to mention is, I've been dabbling around with the auction house a lot. I've been just selling all my, gathered gear. I am a skinsman? I forgot what the profession name is, but it's just, gathering leather and skin hides and whatever, and just selling those. The other one's mining as well. I'm doing that and making some gold from that. But I haven't really dabbled into crafting, and someone on stream earlier said that, one thing that's disappointing about WoW is that professions don't matter. Like, I suppose when it comes to gear and whatever, so I'm still not sure about that. I'm nowhere near endgame, so I don't know if crafting actually matters for endgame gear or not, so that's one thing I should be looking into as well. Hopefully when I start a new character, I should take non-gathering skills and see what crafting's all about. And besides that, that's it really. This week's stream was really, really chill, all about progressing in the Badlands, going through the story. I like, learning about Deathwing's involvement in the zone, because as I said, I've read like some of the novels in the past and all that, and I'm very familiar with who that character is, or that dragon is, so that's pretty interesting for me. So looking forward to what the next week brings. So that wraps up the vlog number 2. Very short, very succinct. Didn't really do a lot this week. Again, me being sick and the work piles piling up. So hopefully next week I'll progress a lot more, and I'll have more to report back on. Whoa! Frick! I totally forgot. Pet battles. Yes, that's what I've also looked into this past week. Pet battles. In short, you have a full-fledged Pokemon game within World of Warcraft. There's so many wild pets that you can go and collect by doing pet battles, and then your pets versus other pets, and you get your own bar and everything. It's really, there's no other way to describe it than there's a Pokemon minigame within WoW. And it's pretty in-depth, I suppose. You have trainers all around different zones where you can go and fight them in this one quest chain narrative. Every zone will have like a recommended pet level, so your pets, you can gain levels for them and they'll unlock new skills the higher the level. There's pet rarities, so the rarer the pet, the better, I guess, like their stats will be in terms of the amount of HP they have and their skills and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, I was taken aback by the depth that pet battles has. Like, there really is sufficient. There's meat there in this particular content for those that want to do it. I mean, I can see it being popular with kids and like casual players who just want something new to do besides the usual PvE, PvP, and all your raiding and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. And someone in the chat also mentioned that there's like a dungeon boss fight for pets, which that was staggering for me. I thought, wow, that was pretty interesting, and it's something I probably will check out after I'm done with the review, because pet battles for me, I mean, I like the fact that they're there. I like that that's an option for you to go and do in terms of content, but it's not a significant thing for at least my enjoyment of the game. But again, nice to know that it's there, and I'll check it out more. So that wraps up this week's vlog. A big thank you to everybody who hung out last night on chat, on the stream, watching stream, whatever. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. I do appreciate you guys keeping me company during stream, and hopefully it's been fun and entertaining so far. And onwards we go to level cap. So until the next stream next weekend, I will catch you guys with some other videos during the week. So once again, I'm Adrian here. If you enjoyed the video, enjoyed the streams, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, I do so much more than just vlogs, so hit that subscribe button and you'll see what I'm talking about. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Hey, welcome to the end screen. If you've made it this far, it means you've watched the entire video, and I thank you very much for that. If you want to watch more videos, you can click on the cards at the bottom here. Anyone will do. And if you like my content, you can subscribe to the channel by hitting the big round button down here. See you guys in the next video.